channel to all of the Sagittariuses, just for Sagittarius. All right, Sag, if you are looking to receive a personal reading, all the information is in the description box. If you want a two-card reading today, live, while I'm live, you can get that. You want to submit the donation to Cash App or PayPal. All right. Now, the overall energy, Spirit was saying, start by talking about their careers. The career card came out first, guys. So, we're going to talk about your career. What's going on first? You need career. I don't know. I would say the word career, I changed that word. Instead of it being career, I think it would be, what is your path? What is your path? So it has to do with the 10th house, which is Capricorn. Capricorn does have a lot to do when it comes to your status, your public image, and Cancer. So this is about when it comes to your home, um, your dreams, when it comes to your personal needs and satisfaction when it comes to you being dedicated when it comes to your home life. So the 10th house, we got Capricorn and Cancer. And Capricorn does rule your path. I'll say path, but it's career. We'll say that. So this is about total autonomy. We have the 10th house, Capricorn, which is ruled by your status, your public image, what you do, and the polar opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. So they pull from each other. One is worried about the public image, the other one is concerned about the home life, right? So we have, let's find out more information about that. So it was on point there. um, Earth. Earth is also in Taurus. This is talking about your money, guys. This is talking about your money, your endurance, how balanced you are, and how well you'll be able to sustain. Wow. So this is about your money, your status, and your ability in Sagittarius. Amazing. So this is about you having fun and enjoying your career. Whatever you guys are doing, make sure that it's creative, dynamic, and adventurous, which is the breakdown of your sign, Sag. Something that you guys are doing also will involve being very direct, which Sagittarius are, and using your intelligence. So, your public image when it comes to your career for a lot of you guys can be seen where at some point you're going to have this presence. Yeah, you have what it takes to be in the public eye, the public sector. So, for your career, yeah. Now, let's talk about certain positions when it comes to this Sagittarius, which is ruled by you guys. So this is talking about public relations, being an instructor, an investigator, somebody that travels, maybe a travel agent, even a personal trainer. That could be for some of you guys if you're interested. Then when it comes to the earth sign, so we have a lot of earth and we have fire, earth and fire and water. I just opened and started a new business. Wow, as a spin instructor. Exactly. You're on point then. You're on point. Yep. So, this is about you guys advancing to the next level. You should watch the message that I did today earlier for you guys. Some of you guys are going to be millionaires. Some of you guys are on the path to being millionaires. Now, when it comes to this Cancer energy, this is about someone being a caregiver, somebody maybe even catering, maybe someone involved in content like what I'm doing, using content, a planner, a teacher, someone that speaks, a therapist, a social worker. When it comes to the Taurus energy, that would be a job or a position where you might be in the environment, maybe a landscaper, a banker, someone in food service, a veterinarian, real estate, archaeologist. In the 10th house, as I stated, it's about your reputation. So, whatever you're going to be doing, you will have a presence that everybody will definitely see. We all have something in the 10th house. So, check out your 10th house. The 10th house is again ruled by Capricorn, which for a lot of you guys, you may have an interest in computers, maybe to become an accountant. And this teacher thing keeps coming out, which makes sense for a Sag. Someone in business, science, electrician, finance, a jeweler, even. So that card came out for a reason, and it has to do with your money. We'll pull another card and then we'll move on to the reading. But I was guided to talk about your career. Oh, okay. Seal, business contracts. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to seal some contracts. Wow. And also you guys will get gifts of money, some documents. And now that, let me see, when Mercury is, it's in retrograde now, so you want to wait to after retrograde to sign a contract. But a lot of you guys are going to be signing contracts. Once it goes direct, then yeah, go ahead and do your business. Now, this may have to do with fluctuating and indecision when it comes to your strategy. So, a lot of you guys want to be very sure. At some point, I feel like by the closing of this year, you want to make sure that you find some sort of work that, for some of you guys, I don't know if you're doing seasonal work. A lot of you guys may have a job change, and you're going to have some choices that you're going to need to make. Yep, just signed the contract. Okay. Which because of the, yeah. But I was needing a space, yeah. Well, the thing is, one thing about the retrograde, if you had like what they do say about signing contracts and stuff like that, if this is something that was already kind of in the works, they say go ahead. So it sounds like what your contract was, it sounds like it was something that you already, it was already planned ahead. It was talked about. It was something like that. That's when they say it's okay. Then we have the moon. So when it comes to your funds, you're going to be guided to possibly, for some of you guys, you may take a position where you may work at night. Some of you guys may have positions where you're moonlighting, maybe some odd jobs. If this isn't you, this is somebody else. Financial relief, being content, loving, and caring. And then we have the gold card. So when it's about solid finances and investments, deep values, gold. So it feels like your career, as long as you continue, I guess, on this journey, if you're, it seems like if your career is kind of fluctuating, they're saying at some point you're definitely going to sign a contract where this kind of off and on imbalancement when it comes to your finances, you're going to get some relief from that, is what they're saying. And then your funds of being fleeting will, it's going to change. So they're guiding you. So even though things may be influx, they're saying it's going to change. It's not going to always be the same. So that's a good thing. So every so often I'm guided to talk about your career, right? And talk about how your money will look and how your money is looking. So I don't see why anyone would find that unimportant, right? I mean, love doesn't pay the bills, guys. Knowing about your money, your career, that's pretty important, right? And your relationships, when it comes to business contracts, it sounds like some of you guys are going to have partnerships as well. So that's also a good thing. One final card, and then we're going to close on the career part. Hmm. A speaker. See, it keeps tying back to you guys having a certain presence, being on the forefront, being a speaker, a leader, a teacher. You're Sagittarius. That is a natural thing for a Sagittarius, to be someone that's on the podium, speaking, engagements, helping, guiding. That's a part of your that's a part of who you are, right? It says here your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So that's again about speaking. That's a part of your life path. And then finally, writing. For a lot of you guys, your writing skills are something you might want to consider. You have the ability to also not only speak, but heal, inspire, and again teach. Also entertain with the words that you write. So, a lot of you guys, you have a book inside of you. These are just some of the options that Spirit needs you to know when it comes to your career and how you can blossom in these areas when it comes to making money and career choices in your life. So let's move on and see what the cards have to say as well outside of your career. I'm glad that card came out because I was actually thinking about that and it sure enough came out. So we have, again, this is about being a leader, guys. Mars energy, taking action. This is about you being a leader. Now, um, could it be, I don't know about that. Yeah, here we go. Empowerment. So you speaking and using your power to stand tall and to be all you can be. So, guys, this has to do with you standing out. And I feel like that's what's going to happen for a lot of you guys. At least that's what Spirit needs you to know about yourself. What else? So, this is actually very positive energy. And I like it. I definitely like it. Let's see what else. What else? Okay. Through it all, they are protecting you. So, if you are unsure, they're here. They're protecting you. So when you do something, sometimes when you have to step outside of your normal comfort, it can be kind of different, right? It can be. So I guess they're just letting you know that we're here, we have you. Um, that's all for that. There's somebody that is, I don't know. I'm gonna be done with the cards there, and now I'm gonna pull some other cards, guys. So yeah, and happy birthday, Sag. If your birthday is today, happy birthday to you. I'll have to mention that every day during Sagittarius season. What else does Sag need to know today, this evening, when it comes to what's happening for them? What is it that they need to know? So that's it for your career. See, we have somebody that's under a lot of stress, having panic attacks, feeling restless. Now, this could be you guys when it comes to your career. I imagine this is why this is all tied in. A lot of you guys are single, and if that's not you, okay, this is somebody else. Some of you Saggies, I'm not saying you can't feel anxious and stressed when it comes to your career, but I see something here that shows that someone is single, who's filled with a lot of anxiety, and they're depressed. This person is someone that's um, hiding. They're in disguise, and they're a liar. This might be somebody that, hmm, family. Could this be someone in your family that's wearing a mask? It could be somebody in your family. It's almost like Spirit is kind of warning you or letting you know. I mean, here we are. We're in the season of thanks. Well, in the season of you should be giving every day. It shouldn't take a particular day for people to want to give. That's supposed to come from your heart anyway. I feel like you guys should take this energy and use it to your benefit. But it seems that there's a person that there's something about them, and this person may be someone in your family that could be just wearing a mask. They're concealing truly how they feel. I'm going to break down each of these cards because they're under a lot of stress. Now, so we have a person, since this is the week of when people spend a lot of time with their family, friends, let's find out about this whole family thing. What do Sagittarius, you guys need to know regarding family situations? What is it that they need to know? Up, a pregnancy. Huh. DNA. Bad news. Okay. So there's a person that found out some bad news, fake news, when it came to imagine having or creating or being or some sort of, I don't know, they want a family or something. It was a fake pregnancy test. Bad news. Wow. When it comes to a pregnancy, I, hmm, bad news about something about a fake pregnancy test, DNA. Tell me about this bad news in this family. Okay, this is something that was unexpected. I feel like this is someone who thought that they would have been blessed, or this was a new opportunity that they could achieve some sort of family unit when they found out some bad news about family. Yeah, they may have lost a child. Hmm. This was a person that was looking to kind of be seen in the spotlight with this child. It seems like, I don't know, there was bad news of a maybe an abortion, a lie. This person may not have been the parent of a possible pregnancy that was, it said fake news. This is a, yeah, this is about children. That family card is talking about, wow. Okay, yeah, this is a person who lost a child. Hopefully that's not a loss for you guys. Spirit is saying be strong. Okay, so this person was with somebody that was very ruthless. Um, Somebody that was a liar. Somebody that they wouldn't know the truth if, I mean, the Queen of Swords is somebody that lied to this person. This person thought maybe they would have a mask. So they learned about whoever they were dealing with. The Queen of Swords in reverse is very malicious, jealous, bitter, resentful, a gossiper. So they found out some bad news that they weren't a parent or whatever. They thought they were going to be have this particular family, and they found out the Queen of Swords was wearing a mask. She was a liar. Tell me more about this mask. Yeah, there was a lot of conflict. They they were in conflict. There was a lot of fighting, a lot of confusion. So this Queen of Swords, okay, so they found out this person they were messing with. They're disappointed and depressed. They wanted this family so bad with this very malicious, backstabbing, backbiting, very mean, controlling person. They found out why this energy is coming out, Sag. I guess it may have to do with the fact that a lot of people may be gathering with family, children, all of that. This person thought that this would complete their world. They were excited to have a brand new start with a new child. Things didn't go that way for them. So they're in depression. So this is why they're depressed. I mean, this is why they remain. I lost my baby when I was with the cancer. Okay. So this is actually on point. So, but in this case, this looks like some disturbing news that was unexpected with the Tower card. They didn't see this coming. It didn't um um this was not something that was achieved. This is like an unaccomplished event that was not an opportunity that was would be a big blessing. That's why there's somebody who, again, there was a lot of conflict, fighting, arguing. Now this person is single. Yeah, so they're talking, they're gossiping, they're bitter, they're mad. Oh yeah, they got a lot of swords. This is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person. They're in conflict, and they were trying to create a certain level, a certain status to be seen. They thought they were going to win it all. Like this was their ultimate goal. The anxiety and the depression is stemming from this loss or learning. Yeah, there was no success. Like I said, they didn't accomplish what they wanted. Now, to me, this sounds like more of a see, in secret. This is this person hiding their emotions, and they can't seem to let it go. They can't seem to let go to move on from this cancer. There was a cancer. This is an Aries. So they moved ahead, and so now they're stuck. So if you were in a connection with somebody, says this person, they took an opportunity to go forward foolishly, naively, without kind of doing a little research, studying, finding out what they were getting into, and they kind of drank the Kool-Aid. So this is why they're in the Eight of Swords, kind of trapped in their head, learning that everything that they had fought for. So this is a person who fought to be in a connection with a Queen of Swords in reverse, a real dirty, nasty, arrogant bitch or bastard. For real. Here it is cutting the cards. They are seeing a therapist for their issues. They don't want you to become concerned with their personal issues. So they're seeing a therapist. I just cut the deck. That's somebody who can't seem to get over their lack of winning against all odds. They were trying to, it sounds like this person was in this battle of trying to be with someone who really had multiple options. And if, in fact, this is a person who had wanted this family by you, it was for a reason that it was not successful. Let's find out about this. I mean, it was sudden. This is sudden. So this person may have, again, found out that they weren't the father, the mother, something. It was fake news. So their DNA was showing something that wasn't accurate. So they were like planning. Let's just say you were in a connection with this person and they ditched you to be in this connection with this Queen of Swords. This was like all just fake. It was nothing that this person, they just basically drank the Kool-Aid. It wasn't real. It was not to be something that the universe was going to bless this person with. Especially if this person had done some of the things they did to you guys. Watch the reading earlier today. This person was a menace to fucking society. They were abusive, toxic, deranged psychopath. Yeah, that's what they were. So this person is in a deep depression, needing therapy, and they're getting their karma. Why in the world would the universe bless this demon for the things that they've done to you as a chosen seed? This is what this is tying into. They thought that they could, maybe move on with their life and do what they wanted to do. Maybe they thought they couldn't get a family with you. They were going to go and get it any way they could. And the universe was like, nah, I don't think so. That's not happening. Mm-mm. So while you guys, yep, the death card. Nope, it's not happening. As I said that. It's not happening. Nope. This person's, everything they touch is going to die. Everything they touch. Because this is a miserable person. And this is a very nasty, toxic individual who, why would the universe, a lot of times, children, obviously, they come because they have lessons to learn. When they come in, they have lessons to learn. Just like when we came in, we have lessons to learn. For some reason, this person not having this child was obviously a benefit for the child to not be linked to this person. Because who knows the history of how this person is with children, if not their own children in general. You get what I'm saying, Saggies? If they aren't good to people, because I've done a lot of readings on these people, and they're not the kindest people. So they had fake news about, yeah, there was something, there was a conflict regarding if they were, if they weren't. Maybe they were doing multiple things, multiple jobs, trying to bring some sort of balance when it came to their money fluctuation. This could have been a person who wasn't even working. And if they were, it was very little work. Their money would fluctuate. Sounds like what they did, they went in head first before they knew everything. They put the cart before the horse, meaning they canceled out a connection with you, ran to a Queen of Swords in reverse, tried to build this family life with someone who it wasn't, for it, what the universe did not, it was a sudden shock to this person. That Tower card says a lot. They didn't see this coming. It almost feels like this person was just getting ready. They may have been told that they were going to be a father or something like that, and it turns out it was not so. Also, what it could have been, this person may have had an abortion, because the Queen of Swords is cold and ruthless. Tell me more about the Tower card, and then we're going to close. I told y'all, it's a karmic lesson. The Tower card, I said that. There was a reason this person was not gifted a child. It's a karmic lesson. That's the reading, guys. I told y'all this person wasn't shit, okay? And that's the truth. So Spirit is needing you to know that you'll be married after this connection with someone that will tell you how much they love you. And thus, this will be a person that will now be left soul searching when it came to how they treated you. Remember, the psychopath, crazy person. I told y'all they did some dirt in order to do and to get or to achieve what they wanted to a divine feminine. That's their karmic lesson. Watch how you treat people. That's the reading, Sag. They had an ego death. Bye.